We are going to be making some Nando's. The idea is just to mix it with a bunch of shit. Can you imagine if oh my god, I got it in my eye. I don't know.
Just apply it for.
Ah! Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, today's a very exciting video because we are going to be making some Nando's. Nando's is the absolute love of my life, and because of this whole lockdown I'm not able to go to Nando's and it's not in my area, and we don't even have a Nando's in my hometown where I live. So I wanted to try and make it from scratch at home. Obviously I know you can get the sauces from the supermarket and stuff. I wanted to see what it tastes like made from scratch, to see if I can make it taste exactly the same as a Nando's. See if it tastes better made from scratch rather than buying the sauces from the supermarket, which I have done a lot. So if you're having Nando's withdrawal symptoms like me, I hope you enjoy this video. And without further ado, let's get cooking. I know I said I wasn't going to do any cooking videos, but by that I meant 24-hour challenges because they involve buying a lot of food, where this is just one meal and it's going to be my dinner, so I won't be wasting any food, do not worry. So I managed to find this tutorial and the recipe on YouTube, but it is quite an old YouTube video, it is a few years old. That is the one I'm going to be following in this video. So if you want to find out the actual recipe, I will link it below. But today I'm going to be making a chicken butterfly. I'm going to be having that with the spicy rice because that is what I would normally get. The menu's full of stuff and I love them all, but this is what I would normally get if I were in Nando's right now. So that is what I'm going to be making. So what Nando's do is that they marinate their chicken in a particular sauce which they make from scratch. So I've got the recipe on how to make that sauce. And then I'm going to marinate this chicken with it. Then we'll get onto the rice a little bit later. So the ingredients you will need if you want to follow this tutorial. I feel so professional, like I've got my own cooking show.
Gordon Ramsay hit me up.
I just want to point out that some ingredients I couldn't find, like particular sauces and condiments. Is that how you say it? I did my research and I looked up substitutes for different things, but there's only a few things that I couldn't find. So don't panic if you don't have the right ingredients. You need 4 cloves of garlic. I only have 2 cloves here because that's all we had left. And they didn't have any in the shops. As much as I hate this monstrosity that is lazy garlic, I'm going to have to use just a little bit of that so I've got enough garlic. It just doesn't taste the same as like fresh garlic. I'm just going to have to accept the fact that I'm going to have to use it. We'll need some red wine vinegar, olive oil, but I got some garlic infused olive oil to make up for the fact that I didn't have enough garlic. You need 1 lemon, 2 fresh chilies, some salt, and 1 spring thyme, which I didn't know what on earth that was, so I had to like look it up, but it is actually a plant, and I was like, how the hell am I supposed to find that? So I was like, okay, when I go out for my run, am I meant to like go looking for thymes? So in the end I just kind of had to forget about that one, but then I found some in the cupboard, and this is just thyme like powder or whatever it's called. And then obviously you need some chicken, that's probably helpful. And it says 1 handful of mixed salad leaves, but I don't want salad anywhere near my food, thank you very much. For the rice, you obviously need some rice. I just got some long grain rice, and the idea is just to mix it with a bunch of some onions, 1 red bell pepper. You will need some peas. I think I've got some in the freezer. I've just realised that I didn't buy any. Oops. Cumin, is that how you say it? Cumin? I'm going to say cumin because it sounds quite cute and posh. Now, how do you pronounce that? Turmeric was the one that I didn't have. So I looked up a substitute, and apparently chili powder is a substitute, and also curry powder. No, that's paprika. Here we go. Some curry powder you can substitute for that. Paprika. I did buy one, but then I stupidly realised we did have some in our cupboard, so I've got 2 lots of paprika there. So let's get on with it. I don't know if this is the type of knife you should use for chopping vegetables, but
I don't care.
So the first step is to prepare the garlic and the chilli, and all we have to do with the garlic is peel it. So I just need to peel these 2. these 2 cloves of garlic, and then I put it into like a jug or something like this, like a plastic container, and then I take it and just blend it together. I mean, who knows at this point? We're just gonna attempt this. I'm not Jamie Oliver. It says it on my chopping board, but unfortunately I'm not Jamie Oliver. Peel these 2 bits of garlic. Anyone who knows me knows that garlic is actually my favourite. I have it with like everything. Just love the flavour of it. I don't know why. I've peeled these 2 bits of garlic here, but we might also have to put in this monstrosity. So it should all blend together, so it's fine. It's like when you eat something at the same time, it all goes down the same pipe, I think. And then you have to chop the chilli into like 4 pieces. So I hope a green chilli is fine, because yeah, that's a chilli. I was just checking it was actually a chilli and not a pepper. Just going to chop this. Only 4 pieces though. I need to be really careful actually. I need to wash my hands after I've touched this, because the amount of people in school that used to touch chillies, I don't know where they got them from, and then rub their eyes. They used to end up going to the nurse. So 4 pieces there. All this garlic peel can just go to the side. We've got our chilli and garlic. I just washed my hands and now I'm about to touch the chilli again.
No, no, no.
I'm going to put them in here. I need to wash my hands again. Right, next we need to put a little bit of oil in here. 160 millilitres. Right. Oh my god, we're going to have to do maths. Is that in millilitres? Yes, it is. Okay, we're sorted. And I'm just going to put a sprinkle of the lazy garlic in there, just to make sure we have enough garlic. There we go. So 160 millilitres will be, I think we're getting up to 150. There we go. That's quite a lot. Now we need to put in the vinegar.
Oh my god, this actually smells really strong.
The whole mixture of the garlic and the oil and the chilli. It's just like, just said a splash, so I don't know what that means. That should be enough. Some thyme. Where's that? This. Did it say how much though? That is the question. So what does sprig mean? They've put in like an actual fresh thyme, whereas I've got this. Just hope that it's the right measurement. But where do you actually get thymes from? I don't know if I've put too much in, or if I've put enough, but we're just going to hope for the best. Right, salt. 1 teaspoon. Okay, half a lemon. We have a lemon. Just said chop it in half and then we squeeze it in. Okay, we squeeze it in. Oh, this is going to be so satisfying. I don't know what this is going to taste like, but this is what apparently they do in Nando'S. I hope I'm correct. Can you imagine if oh my god, I got it in my eye. Quite like to not be blind after this video. That should be enough. And then we just mix it up. Is that literally it? Yeah. So this is the mixture and we just have to blend that.
Ooh, I'm excited.
So we need to blend this now. We've got our mixture here. Here we go. Right. We have our sauce. I've blended that and it looks like how it does in the videos, so far so good. The next step is just to put this all over the chicken and put the chicken in the oven. Just got some fillets. Just need to take a couple out, put them on a baking tray and you literally just pour this all over. I might have to touch it to like properly mix it in. Let's get a baking tray. I'm only going to have a couple of fillets, I think. Maybe I'll have 3. Should I be a greedy pig and have 3? I might even have 4 actually. I'm just going to quickly wash my hands. All they did was pour it all over the chickens. So, oh my god, I've actually probably made more mixture than I need. Made far too much. This is going to be like
marinated to the next level.
It looks a mess right now, but it will look better when it's cooked. And this just goes in the oven. In the top. Let's make the rice. When cooking a whole chicken breast, it normally takes about 30 minutes, so I'm going to set a timer for 25 and check it after 25. In the meantime, we are going to try and make the rice. We need half a pepper and half an onion, so I need to chop those. Got a fresh knife, and we're going to cut half an onion. Why is it so hard to cut? I should probably look at what I'm doing. Right, I'm just going to put the other half there. Or I should have peeled it before I chopped it, but I always just chop it first.
Chopping an onion and I hope I don't cry.
Have a nice coffee to get me going.
Oh my god, my eyes.
I need to chop this ASAP.
Cooking onions is so emotional.
That's such a share. Right, is that chopped up enough? Because my eyes are literally stinging. That's chopped enough. Half a pepper. So it said only half, so I'm going to cut it down the middle. There we go, that was like perfect. Because we're putting this in the rice, it needs to be cut like as small as it can be.
Chop, 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 chop.
Squirts in your eye, that's just not nice. So that is the onion and pepper. What is next, ladies and gentlemen? Right, I'm over here because we are going to put everything in this frying pan before we start boiling the rice. Okay, so first in the frying pan, we need 2 teaspoons of oil. Oh my god, it just splashed everywhere. I'm going to chuck the onion and pepper in there now. do it by dropping this really heavy chopping board. I really don't know if I cut the onion up small enough. They have a red onion in the video, but they did not have red onions in the co-op. Chicken stock cube. So we just need one stock cube. I've just got a packet of stock cubes here, so we just need to put one in your pot.
Just dropped it.
There we go. Half a teaspoon of cumin. Okay, half a teaspoon of paprika. Why didn't it come out right this side? Well, that's even worse. Come out. This is where like my whole mouth just burns because I put too much in. So I need to stir that around together for a little bit, and then we can add the rice and peas. But we do that with a boiling pan. Don't worry, I'm not going to fry rice.
One eternity later.
Just going to give that a little stir. It says stir for about 3 to 5 minutes. I don't know.
Just looks like
Ah, spit it on me. Right, I think we have stirred that for long enough, but let me show you what it looks like. So that is what everything looks like mixed together. I don't know if that's right, but I followed the instructions. Okay, so I think the next step is to put this all into a boiling pan and boil it with the rice in, and then we can add the rice to that. Rice time. I think I'm just gonna have 1 cup, otherwise it's like quite a lot of rice. Boiling water. I have burnt the mixture a little bit, but it's fine. Okay, we need another stock cube to add in, and that's gonna boil in with the rice. Here we go, pop that in. Okay, so the turmeric we need next, whatever it's called, aka the curry powder. A little bit of that in. Okay, we have to wait for that to boil, so I'm going to stir it.
this does not look like the picture.
Okay, I've just checked the chicken and it's done, so I'll show you it when I get it out of the oven, but I'm going to leave it in there for now. But I'll switch the oven off, don't worry, just so it doesn't go cold. Right, before I let this boil, I need to add some peas, and then we leave it to boil for about 15 to 20 minutes. Peas. Just said like a handful, not much. This is what the chicken looks like. A little bit burnt, but really, really nice. I've just had like the tiniest little taste just to make sure it was cooked, and I cut it open. But it tastes really nice, so I'm excited to see the full meal. Our little tag here. Actually feel like I'm in Nando'S. Now we need the spicy rice. Okay, that is what the rice looks like. I must admit, it probably doesn't look exactly the same, but I'm excited to try it. So let's serve it up. Right, I've got the rice here. I did cook a lot. I managed to get one of those little pots that looks like what they serve your rice in and sides in. I just happen to have a lot of these pots. I will try and find a link to maybe online on where to get these. Is that enough? And here is my Nando'S. I must admit, not entirely the same as what you would get in the restaurant, but I did my absolute best. And it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was that easy to make, but if I did it again, I feel like I could do a better job. But this was so fun to make, and I cannot wait to eat this. Okay, taste test. I tried a tiny bit of the chicken, not actually tried it properly, so. Do you know what? I actually feel like I'm in Nando'S. That tastes pretty much the same. And you can add the Nando'S sauces that you can get from the supermarket to this if you want to. But let's try some of the spicy rice.
Oh, that's so nice.
Both were a little bit burnt, I will admit that, but they taste great to me. Not exactly the same. I would say maybe like 7 out of 10, maybe 8, just because it tastes really good, but it's not like exactly the same. But is it going to be? My first time cooking this, it wasn't going to be perfect. If you give this recipe a go, do send me a picture, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you love Nando'S as much as me, try this recipe. It's nice, I recommend it. If you like my really tacky tag, but I try my best with that one. I'm actually really happy with this. It tastes good. I've not got food poisoning, hopefully. So this was a success, shall we say. Seeing me cook was entertaining, then give this video a thumbs up. I post 3 times a week, so be sure to subscribe down below and turn your notifications on so you don't miss any videos, and I will see you next week in a brand new one. Bye!